Good day, everyone, and thanks for joining us here in the charts. You tuned into the Market Beast edition. Yes, it is your fellow compadre speaking. We got a request for UAL, United Airlines Holdings Incorporated. I found some interesting price activity that's currently going on in the market. So if you're invested or thinking of investing, be sure to stick around to the end as I give you my speculative observation of the markets in probably less than 7 minutes. So if you're new here, welcome. Consider the subscribe button if you find any valuable information in the content, or if this actually comes to fruition. I do have a potential direction that I think the market will go in. So loyal subscribers, welcome back, guys. Continue to leave your appropriate thumbs and comments as you continue to help us promote the channel. So let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here, shall we? All right, so today's March the 6th, 2021, and the previous close of UAL, excuse me, if I didn't say the ticker symbol, UAL is going to be $50.52. It's down approximately 2.9% for the day. Okay. Let's see here, hang on. All right, there we are. So here is the pattern that I found. See if I can pull it up here. Okay, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you a broadening ascending wedge pattern according to this Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns, second edition. There has been multiple touch points at the top of this line here. Well, let's just start from the beginning of time. As far back as this trading view data is showing me here, Rob. January the 3rd, 2006, approximately started out of about $40. And I think it's pretty obvious the price action just kind of went down, up, right? And then it found itself within this pattern, which obviously it's not within the pattern anymore, but I just want to kind of explain the, the overall. February 25th, 2018, it kind of broke within this ascending, broadening wedge pattern. It's a bearish pattern. I mean, obviously here in hindsight, it's already broken down below the ascending, broadening wedge pattern. Boom, right there. At, let's see, February the 24th, 2020, it broke right below that line. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if you guys stick with me a lot here, us on the channel, you'll know what we go over, support and resistance. So the previous level of support from a macroscopic view here is going to be this lower line right here. This is support line, okay? And then overhead, obviously, is the resistance line. But this is not, I mean, we don't have to worry about this for now because the price action is no longer within this broadening wedge, ascending, what did I say? Ascending, broadening wedge pattern, okay? So as it's continuing to climb up the stairs or walk up the stairs, this is really good. It's walking up the stairs. Everything looks good. Let's crank it down. These are like 7-week candles just for visibility purposes, but let's take it down to the 3 days so you can see it a little bit better. Okay. So yeah, so ever since this, I guess you can call it a catastrophic move to the downside. This is a pretty nasty move. I know caught a lot of investors off guard. This is an entire, you see how I'm looking at this? This is consolidation before the drop. You see, typically when you have like a strong company or like a stock, right, you see all this price action here. Let's just do a really quick measurement to see how much time it consolidated before the drop. That's 571 days while it was consolidating in this area that I just circled before the drop. So you need consolidation to have a very beautiful impulse leg to the downside. I mean, this was beautiful. If you participate in this to the downside, man, I'm applauding you right now. That was beautiful. Let's go ahead and do a really quick measurement from the top of the consolidation range and just measure it all the way down to the most recent low. I'm not going to say this is the absolute low. This stock can go to zero. I'm going to say that in all my videos now. This stock can go all the way to zero. All right. And it was 80%. Wow. Beautiful. That was a beautiful move to the downside. So as it is continuing to walk up the stairs here, you see, I'm going to just kind of get a zoom in so everyone can see this. I'll just erase that as well for visibility purposes, if I can. All right, leave an appropriate thumb if you enjoyed the content so far. All right, so let's see. Walking up the stairs, starting at $21, up, down. This is a lower low here for 1942. And you can see it. It's ever since that low at about $19, it's kind of sideways, broke up. Okay, so as long as it's walking up the stairs, it's fine. But let me just close this out and let you know what I think is going on in this market. So according to the 3-day candles, as far as what I can see here, this is the previous level of resistance here, $50.66. Okay, so as long as it can hold above this low, let me see if I could put like a rectangular range. So I know this might not be like exactly what you want to hear, but I think there's going to be a retracement in this market. Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. But if I am wrong, it will likely be between the $50 level up to $60, because again, all the buyers are trying to do is just kind of continue walking up the stairs, right? And they're going to go all the way up to $60. But my prediction in closing here is, I've already done some little technical research, and it may want to head lower. I'm not saying, I wish it was actually a green screen. That way it doesn't, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm a genius, because the market, it's negative, right? And again, I could be wrong about this, but the way that I'm looking at everything, yeah, it may want to move lower down to $45. And I don't think it would take longer than 3 weeks if this is going to actually play out. So please do not take this as a financial guide, financial advice. Okay, I could be totally wrong, and I'm doing a measurement of how far down it will go. $45. That's about a 11% move to the downside. So please assess your risk tolerance and understand that you listen to some guy who just tries to tell the story behind price action. Okay, I get this stuff wrong a lot, and I made some pretty interesting calls on the channel as well. So again, just execute your strategies out there. Okay, please. Thank you. So that's what my prediction is. A little bit more downward pressure, $45 incoming. If the $50 level is compromised, because what happens is, the way that I look at price action, if it gets below $50, because some of the investors are they're saying, yeah, man, $50 is holding. It's a psychological level. So you'd assume that, yeah, it's going to hold that $50 level. And they're like, yeah, just hold strong, man. You're good. It's going to go to $60, right? And then it's holding above 50. And as soon as they say, yeah, it's never going to break below 50 again. No, it's never going to go down, man. You're good. Just hold. Boom. Then you get that drop. It's down to $45, because when you have too much confidence in a stock, I'm not sure what the talks are. Remember, I don't look at the news or anything, so I'm not sure what's going on in the atmosphere in terms of if anyone thinks that it's going to go to either direction, stay above 50 or to $60. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to kind of explain to you, when people are saying that, a psychological level when it's near $50, they assume that it's going to hold as support just because it's near a psychological level. That's not always the case. So just be open to volatility. Again, my prediction, $45, probably within, I don't think it's going to take longer than 2 weeks if it's going to play out. $45. And if it stays above 50, yeah, it'll definitely go to $60. If 50 can hold, next week is going to let us know. So let's just close this out. Hopefully this was useful information. This is all the information that I have for you. I'll just get a nice little back out again before we close it out here. So essentially what needs to take place in this market in order for it to continue the, let's just see if we can pull up the higher time frame candles so you can see what I'm talking about. So as the trajectory was within this pattern, right? If it wants to just kind of get back on track, so to speak, it really needs to get back above this support line that it broke below right here in 2020. So it really, at this point, the ascending line is going to change the longer it takes, right? So let's just say it happens in a short period of time. $60. It has to get above $60. So that's why I said the range. If 50 is going to hold, it'll likely go to 60. It will potentially have resistance there because we go over this all the time. Support and resistance. This is a very old support line. Started all the way back in July 2009. Support, 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 and then compromise right here, okay? So it's likely if it continues up, $60 will likely have some resistance. I mean, that's just naturally how it works. It's obviously not guaranteed to find resistance there, right? If it breaks above, oh man, that's a beautiful sign. Yeah, it's likely you'll see some really nice moves to the upside. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait for the price action to determine the next direction. Let's give the price action a week or two. Remind me in the comment section. Hopefully I can stop in here, give you guys an update on this United Airlines stock. Is that even what the name of it is? An update. And hopefully this was useful information. I was supposed to cut it out like 2 minutes ago. And that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. Protect your portfolio. Execute your strategies. Okay, if you're new here, before you go, we'd love for you to join us if we haven't earned your subscription by now. We do cover the alternative markets. If you're into that, Bitcoin and altcoins, subscribe to the bell. We'll see that information when it's available. And yes, we did cover everything, so good. Out we go. Take care of yourselves, protect your portfolio, execute your strategies. We're going to talk soon. Bye for now. Thanks for the request, by the way.